Right guys, welcome to a new video. In today's video we're going to be discussing university and day trading, and also work as well. So we are coming up to basically the time that I have to go back to university. So we have just started September, so September the 3rd, and I now have less than a month until I'll be back at university. And I just thought I would share my university timetable, kind of my work schedule, and how I'm going to be attacking or utilizing as much time as possible for obviously my day trading, and basically how I'm going to schedule that, because a lot of people ask me, how do you keep up with going to uni and going to work as well as day trading. It's not easy. But it's definitely doable if you just kind of make your life as easy as possible by kind of blocking out all the noise, all the sound being distractions, and just trying to not procrastinate as much as possible. So it's not like I'm always busy on one task. I segment my tasks, so I'll do an hour of reading, and then 2 hours of the markets, and an hour of the gym, and then 2 hours of uni work. So it's kind of just like working smart instead of working a lot. So by working smart you can kind of work less, get more done, and it's a lot easier. So I think working smart should be one of the things that most people are trying to prioritize, because it's how I maintain the lifestyle I have, and it's kind of how I get as much as possible done in the day. So as we can see, my timetable is actually a lot better than it was last year. It's actually incredibly better. And one note, I hope the audio sounds a lot better. I have spent countless hours trying to get this audio better. I'm currently about 10 inches away from the mic. If I came closer, it should sound a lot better. But unfortunately, I'm going to take a good about 10 inches away from the mic. I have a parcel I need to open, which is basically a stand for my microphone, and then I will point that to about maybe 5-6 inches away from my mouth or my face. So then hopefully it will sound a little bit more like this instead of like this. So this is the timetable, and basically I'm going to be talking through how I'm going to be utilizing my time at the most efficient levels so that I can still trade. And basically I'm going to kind of go through what days I'm going to be trading and how I'm going to do it. So let's start off on Monday. Okay, so we have Monday. The market's obviously open for me in the UK is 2:30. So I have a lesson from 1 o'clock till 2 o'clock, okay, which is the financial environment, which is very relevant for my interests of finance and day trading and stock trading. So I have an hour break from 2 o'clock till 3 o'clock. Now the market opens at 2:30, so I'll have a 20-minute gap to kind of trade. Now that's not going to be that ideal, because I'm mainly a short bias trader. However, you can see from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock I have an hour break. So basically my plan is I will watch the market open 20 to 30 minutes. If anything is happening, I will try and make a quick trade. If it's a gap and go or a flat top breakout, I'll try and get in and get out. And if I don't find any of those good trades that I'm trying to short on that day, then I will come back to the markets at around 4 till 5 and try and get an hour there. And then we've got 6 o'clock. From 6 o'clock till 10 o'clock, I will be free. So that's how Monday's going to work. It's not going to be ideal, but that's just how we're going to have to do it. I will also be buying a Windows 10 iCore 7 16 gig laptop, 1 terabyte. So I'll be trying to get that as well, so then I can basically trade on the go as well. We then have Tuesday. You can see same again. We've got from 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock. We've got that hour gap, so I can do a bit of trading in that time. And then we have basically from 5 o'clock So if the market opens at 2:30, 5 o'clock time, we're talking, so 2:30 is technically 9 o'clock, okay, so 9:30, so 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, around lunchtime. So 5 o'clock is around lunchtime in trading times, so that's going to work quite well. So after lunchtime, hopefully the volume will die off, and then I'll be able to do some shorts. So that's not too bad, that's quite good. Wednesday is... that's okay, because I'm doing basically 1 till 3. So from 3 o'clock onwards, I mean, I'll be back to my flat about 3:15. So that's absolutely fine. So Wednesday will be a good day. And then we have Thursday, which is from 1 o'clock till 2 o'clock. And then I'm not back in till 5 o'clock. Okay, which is ideal, because then I have, 3 hours to basically trade. So that's going to be okay. And then Friday is my only lesson is 11 till 1. So that works quite well as well. So unfortunately, Monday is going to be a bit of a tricky day, because obviously Monday's the days where they're at the moment I'm more of a short bias trader, so I don't mind too much not being able to get in the market straight away, because that's not my strategy. Although I can be a long bias trader, I can spot the flat top breakouts, I can spot the gap and goes, I can spot the momentum day trades, but I'm liking the more short bias trades. Just personal preference. So the market open doesn't bother me too much. It's more, let a couple hours go by, let the volume decrease, and then start shorting. So 9 o'clock is around 2:30 for me. So a couple hours into the market, lunchtime, you're talking, 9, 10, 11. Around 11 o'clock is going to be around 4:30, 5 o'clock for me. So that might work ideally. It might actually work in my benefit. So it's going to be good to get away from the computer, because I'm going to be studying so much, because when I've been off, I've just been trading all day, and it's not like I know I'm doing it. It's not like I'm doing it impulsively, but it's just, it can become a bad habit. So it's just going to be really good for me to get me focused, to actually get me, out of the flat, socializing with people and having something to study on. Although I am obviously self-studying many topics, it's just nice to have some kind of a schedule, because if I show you my timetable from last year, so this is my timetable from last year. You can see it's quite well laid out. It was last year was a very busy year. You can see I've got waking up at 7 o'clock. I had making my food. I had lectures, and I also had work at 4 o'clock in the evening till 12 o'clock at night. And my work was an hour drive away, so I'd have to drive there for an hour, 8-hour shift, and a drive back. I didn't get back till 1 o'clock in the morning, and then obviously I was waking up again at around 7 for my lectures at 9 o'clock. And you can see 3 lectures here, 3 hours, 2-hour break, a lecture, and then 8-hour shift. And then I had Wednesday, which was also work as well. So I was working 5 days a week last year, and I was also at uni 4 days a week. So you can see it was a pretty busy schedule. You can see here I wrote down all my hours and allocated how many hours per week I was spending on each category. So this year it's going to work quite well, because although I'm at uni 4 days a week, it's a lot less than it was last year. And this week I'll only be working Friday, Saturday and Sunday, and those shifts will be 8 o'clock at night. So they won't start till 8 o'clock at night. Friday and Saturday they start at 8 o'clock, and then Sunday they don't start till 4 o'clock in the evening. So it's going to work out really, really well this year. I'm really pleased with how I've basically accommodated my work, and still earning a decent amount of money, and being able to save a good 70% of that money, as well as having full-time education as well. So I'm really happy with how I'm going to prioritize this year, and as I'm quite happy with how I did last year as well. Last year there's room for improvement, definitely. I studied way too much and I worked way too much, and in the end it worked okay, but it could have been better. So I'm going to probably redo this for this year as well, just so I can basically see what's going on. So if we just go back to my timetable, I'll basically kind of lay out the same, the lessons that I'm doing, the lessons that I'm in, the times I'm going to get up, and then the days that I'm working. But overall, I'm really happy with the timetable. As you can see, I've got no 9 a.m.s, which is incredible. The earliest lesson is 11 o'clock, and then the one next from that is basically 1 o'clock. So I'm really happy overall with the lectures times and the seminars. And you can see here I've got the financial environment, survey analysis for business, And then we also have managing and organising for human resources and personal and professional development. You do 3 modules at the start of the year and then 3 modules at the end of the year. So these are the 3 modules that I will start with, and then halfway through the year I'll have another 3 modules as well. So how I'm going to fit it in with my day trading, I'm basically just going to, you know, get home as soon as I can and start trading, and basically allow myself enough time to basically get back to uni, get my lesson done. Obviously, I'm going to have to be doing self-study in this time. For every 1 hour you put in university, you should be doing 2 at your own time. So if I have an hour lecture, I should theoretically put 2 hours of my own time into that as well, by, you know, writing up notes, looking back at the lecture, learning things, working out things. So if I'm doing 12 hours a week in uni, I should really be doing at least 24 hours in my own time. So I obviously need to fit that into my own time as well. But that will be when I'll be working at, you know, 6 o'clock till 10 o'clock at night, or 6 o'clock till 12 o'clock in the evening, or at night time, so should I say. So I don't mind working late in the week. You know, if I can try and get as much as I can get done in the day, get my university's lessons and lectures done, get my day trading done, and then do my studying at night. Obviously fit in the gym as well, 3 days a week gym. Possibly do my cardio in the morning if I get up about 6 o'clock, get my cardio done, and then do a weight session maybe the next day. And then I will be working at the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I get to see the family as well, so that's going to work out really well. But overall, that's basically my schedule for this year, so October onwards. And that's kind of how I'm going to attack it. I'm just going to be chilled out, and I'm just going to allow as much time as I can and focus on my studies as much as I can, whilst day trading, being sensible, disciplined, building confidence, as well as working 28 hours a week as well. So that's going to be kind of the conclusion of how I'm going to attack next year. And I guess that's going to be the end of the video. If you guys have got any questions that you'd like to ask me, leave them in the comment section below. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. That'll help me out. If you can help me help you. And if you've liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Like I say, any questions, leave them in the comment section. So thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you all in the next video.